Mad as Hell, created by Evie Moriarty and Zachary Cox, published by SoulMuppet Publishing, is a tabletop RPG about vanquishing the literal demon of capitalism for the safety of your communities. Welcome to a world that's very similar to ours, except for the sole difference where the rich make pact with demon to be even more disgustingly wealthy. What is a demon here? They are physical manifestation of wounds carved by the inhumane power of capital onto society: financial problem, workplace abuse, bigotry, pig. These demons will hunt in the dark where they are born from, and tools made from the process of capitalism do not work on them, for they are the same thing. Camera can't capture them, only as a blur, and they don't leave body either. Nothing can be evidence of their existence besides your eyes. Even then, do you believe the common folks who accepted this quiet violence would see what you see even with evidence? Or worse, they just ignore it like a billion things their country have done on others already, and while they aren't unkillable, for as long as the problem that gave birth to them remains, they will come back. Demons aren't just manifestations of these societal wounds, they are also mirrors. You fix the problem that spawns them, and they will disappear like they never were there, and some items or actions can act as banes to their existence, making it easier to banish them even temporarily. So, who are you? You are radicals, those who saw this quiet violence and decided to beat back the wave, not just with their fists and handmade tools created by the commune, but also solving problems plaguing the communities that spawned these demons to begin with. Sometimes you just gotta make some Nazi eat their own teeth. Anyway, let's talk about how you actually play this. First up, you want to create your radical. Write your name, pronoun. I can hear some screaming from the west already, and also, pick a vibe. This is one easy way to directly describe what kind of character you are playing as without also giving too much details. Next, decide your 3 stats: solidarity, conspiracy, and militancy. Assign +2, 1, and 0 to them. Whenever you do something difficult or risky, roll 2d6 plus a relevant stat. 9 or greater is a success, below is a failure. You have 3 more steps to go. First is your communities. This is a game about fixing your community to beat back demons after all. You can roll or create your own one. Second is your privilege, something you got that others don't, but there's always a catch. And third is your token, an item of power you get when you exorcised your first demon, and the strength of your community imbued an item with communal power. These provide specific narrative power that you can now just do, with some restriction depending on the token, which can include DOS box that lets you see someone's full name and address with a glance, jug of justice that can be used to cover up anything and nobody will think to flip it open, and fucking gun jammer because fuck the pig. And for the final step, you choose a community from another player to join, which is how your characters knew each other in the first place, and you can basically start the game. Don't mind this, I will explain it later. As a demon killing radicals, you will face 2 things almost on a daily basis: violence and distress. Violence check is what you roll when you cave in a demon's face, though more commonly, it's what you use to defuse or escape from a situation. The forces of capital are almost always better at using violence than you, and the demon is no different. Whether you are armed or not, you roll an escalation check for the violence check. Escalation check is different than your normal check. When you fail in a normal check, you just fail, but escalation check is when you put everything on the line and you might get hurt when you fail it, and this will happen every time you roll violence check. A nice way to keep the players from using violence as a way to solve every problem, but sometimes you just don't have a choice. That said, it's not a guarantee that you get hurt from failing an escalation check. You also have to fail your distress check first. Distress is what you get from, well, getting distress. You start with 0, and you gain distress from exerting yourself to reroll check, or rolling escalation check at all. This will remain until you kill a demon or get some downtime, so that's one way to encourage the player to deal with the demon anyway. And since you are comparing it to a rising number, a distress check failure state is when you roll equal or beneath your current distress instead. So, don't keep it too high, but as someone who's well aware of the world's state of affair and constantly seeing blind idiots being incapable of learning new things in any way possible, good luck. When you got hurt, what does that mean? It means your roll is shit and you should get out fast. Fail an escalation check while being hurt means you are dead, or unable to go on demon hunting anymore. You can recover from being hurt, but this ain't a fantasy world with healing spell. Recovering takes a combination of things: time, resource, exposure, or incapacity. Each will affect your character for a while or even permanently. So to simply put, don't get too distressed, don't get hurt. But, why do you fight? To protect your community, of course, which has its own stat, cohesion. A community start with 2 plus however many radicals there are. Cohesion is gained from death of a demon preying on the community, healing the wound affecting the community, or when a radical solve a major but mundane problem or issue for the community. Cohesion is lost when someone in the community, or a radical, like you, got hurt, or when something traumatize or break up the community, mundane or otherwise. It can also be lost from a radical spending it to create a benefit, whether to provide assistance, a safe haven, or a resource. This can be used once per session for free, but when you do it again or when the situation is tense, you have to spend cohesion to get it. Losing cohesion to zero doesn't mean the death of a community, but you ain't gonna benefit from a fractured commune until it comes back together again. All these mechanics are, of course, to encourage the players to kill the demons and heal the wounds that spawn them, which finally begs the question of how do you actually kill them. As I mentioned before, demons are mirrors, and things that opposes them are banes to them. There's two types of banes, minor and major. A minor bane just lets you survive a fight with one, a major is what you need to banish it from this world. But you don't just gotta find a major bane and succeed the escalation check, you also have to do it multiple times depending on how resilient the demon is, and sometimes, they are not alone, whether with other demons, or just local bigots, pigs, or capitals. Worst of all, demons don't just come out randomly, they hunt their specific prey in the dark, so once you figure out which demon is it, you have to lure it out. Things gonna be intense, and it will distress you, so one way or another, you not gonna feel well until you kill it. And that's basically it on Mad as Hell, a game about helping out your community to keep the demon of capitalism at bay. The rest of the book is essentially half game master guide on how to run the game and half political theory. I especially like the Radical Handbook, which you can download separately, like an in-universe handbook on the demons drawn and written with hands, and it's very fucking creepy, Jesus Christ. I think one of my favorite part of this section is one that just said, there's basically no fucking difference between our world and this one. Oh yes, there's demon eating people, but do you think a demon eating a person a week is going to dwarf the millions death and disabilities caused by pollution, war, and manufactured social crisis produced by capitalism like its many products? The rich made pact with demon, yes, but literally nobody can tell the difference if it's actually making them richer and more powerful. The rich say it gives them an edge, but the rich will literally kill their children to give them an edge if they think so. You don't fucking need actual demon for the rich to perform some fucked up cult like bullshit. So, yeah, anyway, you can get it now on itch.io or SoulMuppet Publishing main website. If you feel like trying it out first before buying, there's quick start rule for it, and there's also some supplements for it from SoulMuppet Publishing if you are looking for that too. I think one important thing the book teaches you is that, yeah, of course everyone is fucking angry at the world, holy shit, only psychopath fucking don't, but don't be like me being a constant angry ball. Put that emotion into actual community work instead. There's people out there, friends, that need your help more than ever, and you will need their help too. Work out something, anything, it will be helpful. Anyway, that's all for now, and I will see you all next time. Hello there, if you like this video, please subscribe and click that notification bell button. If you want to see the videos early as well as further support my channel, you can join in my Patreon page, or buy me some coffee, links in the description. Anyway, have a nice day.